Hi everyone, welcome to today's assembly. I'm so excited to be back. My eye's all better now, and I want to say a big thank you to Mrs. Simmons for all her wonderful assemblies whilst I've been away. It's been great getting to see more of you in school this week, either in school or during the live sessions on Teams. Mandy and Claire did a story session for some Year 2 children this week, and they absolutely loved it. Over the next few weeks, we look forward to seeing more of you. It's been such an unusual time, and we all feel so proud of how you've all adapted to this change. We've all had our own experiences, and sometimes may have felt really good, and sometimes may have not felt so good. But whatever you've been up to, we've been thinking of you every day. Now, we've all been demonstrating one of our learning to learn skills during this time, and that is the skill of resilience. Can you remember what it means? It means keeping going when things feel tricky, not giving up, adapting to changes, and picking ourselves up when things don't go quite right. I'm now going to share a story with you about a little girl who does just that. The most magnificent thing. This is a regular girl and her best friend in the whole wide world. They do all kinds of things together. They race, they eat, they explore, they relax. She makes things and he unmakes things. And one day the girl has a wonderful idea. She is going to make the most magnificent thing. She knows just how it will look. She knows just how it will work. And all she has to do is make it. And she makes things all the time. Easy peasy. First, she hires an assistant. Next, they gather their supplies and they set up somewhere out of the way and get to work. The girl tinkers and hammers and measures while her assistant pounces and growls and chews. When she is finished, she steps back to admire her work. She walks around one side and her assistant examines the other. It doesn't look right. Her assistant picks it up and gives it a shake. It doesn't feel right either. They are shocked to discover that the thing isn't magnificent or good. It isn't even kind of sort of okay. It's all wrong. The girl tosses it aside and gives it another go. She smooths and wrenches and fiddles, and her assistant circles and tugs and wags. And when she is finished, she stands up and she takes a long look at it. Her assistant gives it a nudge with his paw. The thing is still wrong. She decides to try again. The girl saws and glues and adjusts, and she stands and examines and stares, and she twists and she tweaks and she fastens, and she fixes and straightens and studies. She tries all different ways to make it better. She makes it square, she makes it round, she gives it legs, and she adds antennae. She makes it fuzzy, she makes it short, long, rough, smooth, big, small, and one even smells of stinky cheese. But none of them are magnificent. Her hard work attracts a few admirers, but they don't understand. They can't see the magnificent thing that she has in her mind. She gets mad. The angrier she gets, the faster she works. She smashes pieces into shapes. She jams parts together. She pummels the little bits in. Her hands feel too big to work, and her brain is too full of all the not right things. If only the thing would just work. Crunch. The pain starts in her finger. It rushes up to her brain and she explodes. It is not her finest moment. I'm no good at this. I quit. Her assistant suggests a walk. It's not much help at first, but before long she starts to feel different, and bit by bit mad gets pushed out of her head. And as they stroll along, she comes across the first wrong thing she made. The bad feelings are about to start all over again. And then she notices something surprising. There are some parts of the wrong things that are really quite right. The bolts on one, the shape of another, the wheel to seat ratio of the next. There are all sorts of parts that she likes. By the time she reaches the end of the trail, she finally knows how to make the thing magnificent. She gets to work. She works carefully and slowly, tinkering, hammering, twisting, fiddling, gluing, painting. And her assistant makes sure there are no distractions. Oh, this is perfect thing to ward off bears. This will stop that leak. This one's all wet. The afternoon fades into evening and finally she finishes. She alerts her assistant. The pair take a good long look. It leans a little to the left and it's a bit heavier than expected, and the colour could use a bit of work too, but it's just what she wanted. They climbed aboard and take it for a spin. They are not disappointed. It really is the most magnificent thing. Well, I thought it was really interesting when the girl came back and she started to see all the different models that she'd made, and there were parts of each of them that she liked. But while she was setting about trying to make the most magnificent thing at the end, the people that came along were finding different models that were perfect just for them. And then the thing that really made it great for her was the fact that her dog could join in and have fun with her as they scooted along. Right, we're now going to end with a song. Sing nice and loudly. Let's bring the sunshine back. And it's called Sunshine in My Heart. Bye.
On the street there is sunshine. When two friends meet there is sunshine. When life is sweet there is sunshine. Sunshine in my heart. Out on the street there is sunshine. When two friends meet there is sunshine. When life is sweet there is sunshine. Sunshine in my heart. Sunshine. Sunshine, sunshine in my heart. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine in my heart. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Out on the street there is sunshine. When two friends meet there is sunshine. When life is sweet there is sunshine. Sunshine in my heart. Sunshine, sunshine, sunshine.